Good morning, everyone. We are live here at the Sport One Ice Complex here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, where your 12U Junior Fuel White are getting ready to take on the Fuel All-Stars from Fishers. Thank you for joining us. This is game one of the Governor's Cup tournament, which is the end of season to determine who is the best in their division. This weekend is going to consist of 4 to 5 games. This is game one of everything here as the kids are getting warmed up out there on the ice. It's going to be a great weekend for hockey. So thank you everybody for joining us today. Really appreciate it. We've got less than 2 minutes left to go here in our warm-ups. So we're going to go ahead and start with our lineup. Today's lineup for the 12U Junior Fuel White team versus the Fishers All-Stars. In game one of the Governor's Cup Championship tournament, number 98, Matthew Beaupre. Number 19, Quint Burgess. Number 5, Luke Detamore. Number 47, Chris Falcione. Number 9, Charlie Farb. Number 11, Ryan Fleming. Number 10, Sarah Greener. Number 2, Tyler Hublar. Number 16, Artem Kirzner. Number 12, Henry Kleinke. Number 65, Charlie Mcnary. Number 24, Chase Poole. Number 15, Owen Seaman. Number 21, AJ Smith. Number 70, Finn Smith. Number 88, Kaleb Whitesell. And in goal, number 29, Dalton Dream Crusher Giddings. We've got less than a minute left to go here of warm-ups as the kids are rounding up all the pucks. Now, at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. That is the buzzer, guys, and that is telling us the end of the warm-up period, or that the warm-up period is over. We're hoping for a great game this morning here. This is game one of this tournament. Our next game will be tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., so make sure you set your alarms bright and early, because I know we'll have our alarms set bright and early. And probably need a much bigger Red Bull. Today's game is consisting of 3 13-minute periods. At the end of each game, there is everybody is it's ranked and charted in terms of points for, points against, the whole 9 yards on that. So we're getting ready to go here with face-off. And excited to get this show on the road for championship weekend.
I don't know that. I know that.
And here comes your Junior Fuel. Your Fuel team in white today. So you're looking for Kirzner is going to start off at center with Fleming up top. AJ down below. We've got Falcione and Greener in on defense as that puck is dropped, and Fuel win that face-off. Greener up against the boards trying to kick it back to center. All-Stars not able to get it back into the Fuel zone. They do, but it's taken over by Falcione. Falcione passes it to center over to Kirzner. Kirzner passes it to AJ Smith. Smith fires on goal, and it's just wide of the net. All-Stars have it around the backside. They are fighting for it up against the boards. It's Fleming over there around the edge. Wraparound shot by Kirzner, and it's denied. Fleming again tries to fire it through, but it doesn't make it through the pads of the All-Star player. All-Stars take it around the back side of their net, cycle it around to the far side corner. Greener up there to defend the blue line. She does, tries to send it in, but it is blocked off the side. Puck is coming all the way down to the end here, and this is our first icing of the championship tournament weekend. So everybody say it with me. You know what it means. We're going to go all the way back. This first period brought to you by the Chase Poole Network and my Red Bull. Beaupre in now for the face-off. Beaupre gets it back over to the side, tries to get it over to Burgess. Burgess centers it up, and it's taken away by the All-Stars. Finn Smith fires it from the top of the blue line and doesn't make it through traffic. Beaupre is going to retrieve it around the back corner. That puck is loose around the side of the net, and the All-Stars are going to come up with it. Detamore in there to get that puck away. Gets it over to Beaupre. Beaupre tries to get it centered up. Puck is loose around the edge there. Hublar here at the bottom of the blue line looking to try and get to it. He passes it across the way to Finn Smith. Finn Smith fires on goal, and it is deflected by the goalie. Beaupre takes a fall there beside the net as the puck comes up again. Hublar's looking to challenge. Hublar tries to poke it out of the way. He does. Stops that drive, but the All-Stars are able to get it back to center ice. Hublar kicks it back into center. Burgess tries to stop it. Puck is loose again up here at the center ice, and the All-Stars take it into the fuel zone. Puck races around the back side of the net. Finn Smith goes around to get to it. He's pushing it up around the boards. Looks to see where he can send it. He hits it up against the side and gets it cleared out to center ice, all the way over to the side, and we're going to have icing, which means we're going to come all the way back. Face-off coming just to the stick side of Giddings now. In for the face-off, it looks like we've got Whitesell in with Greener and Poole in on defense. Whitesell gets that face-off wing, gets it over to Greener. Greener passes it to Poole. Poole passes it up the ice to Kleinke. Kleinke tries to get it over to Whitesell, and it's picked up by Seaman. Greener races over to the blue line to grab that puck, but it's taken away by the All-Stars. Our Stars go and take a shot on goal, and it's wide. Kleinke fighting for it up along the corner. All-Stars try and get to it. Seaman gets in there to check that puck out of the way. It does not clear that blue line, but it does now, so they're going to be offsides. 10 minutes, 37 seconds left to go here in this first period, and we are scoreless at the Sport 1 Parkview Fieldhouse. Kirzner in again for the face-off. Farb down below. Up top, it is Mcnary. Falcione gets that puck and he tosses it back deep into the All-Star zone where Farb is going to chase it down. All-Stars cycle it around the edge. Kirzner and Mcnary fighting for it up against the boards. Puck comes loose and it's Kirzner. He sends it towards the front of the net and it's deflected. Farb looks to try and get it centered over to Kirzner. Kirzner tries to fight for it there. Again, centering pass, not able to get to it. Finn Smith is going to grab it from the top. He cycles it around the boards again over to Farb. Farb's got Mcnary and Kirzner up at center. He sends it to center. Kirzner tries to get his stick on it, but it bounces up off of his stick. Kirzner now again as that puck goes flying high in the air over the head of the All-Star goalie. Farb fighting forward along the corner. Falcione here to defend. That puck gets sent back towards the front of the net. Once again, as the All-Stars are trying to get it cleared. Farb putting the pressure on there, and the All-Stars clear it here at center. Falcione, though, deflects it back in over to Kirzner. Kirzner gets it to Farb. Farb takes it back into the All-Star zone. Passes it back over to Kirzner. Kirzner hits it up to the boards to Finn Smith. Finn Smith lobs it to center, right in front of the net. Not able to do it again, but here comes Finn Smith. Kirzner passed it right up to him, but the All-Stars are going to get a breakaway here now. They're going to dump it into the zone, but it's taken away by Hublar. Hublar passes it back out to center ice, where it's deflected back by Finn Smith. Finn Smith gets it over to Beaupre. Beaupre passes it. Great pass up to Fleming. Fleming has it there at center. Beaupre picks it up from him. Puck comes loose up at the top, and A.J. Smith not able to get his stick out far enough on that one, but it was a great try by him. So that's going to be offsides for the Fuel. Beaupre in for the faceoff. Poole and Hublar in on defense. A.J. down below. Up top is Fleming. Beaupre gets that face-off, gets it knocked into the All-Star zone. AJ's rushing down to try and keep that in as the puck comes loose up here at center. Poole gets it around Hublar not able to keep that puck in. Poole's going to race down the edge to try and get after it. He's going for it. No tripping call on Poole As all of us are sitting here looking at each other going, that was close. Hublar ricochets it off the boards, up against the way, and we're going to have icing. 8 minutes, 33 seconds left to go in this first period, so now we're going to go all the way back. Yeah, that was a questionable one back there in that corner. All right, in for the faceoff is Whitesell with Burgess down below. Greener, McNary, and Detamore out there. Great save by Giddings. Whitesell in again for the faceoff. Falcione and Greener in on defense. Whitesell fights hard for that faceoff as that puck goes flying up against the boards. It is Falcione that tries to get it up the way to get cleared. Comes around the side. Whitesell now has it. Whitesell loses it right up against the near side corner, but is able to pick it back up. He taps it over to the side, back over to Falcione. Falcione sends it in deep, and we're going to have icing again on the Fuel. With icing, we're going to come all the way back. Kirzner now in for the faceoff. Kleinke down below. Seaman up top with Greener and Falcione still in on defense. Kirzner wins that faceoff, gets it back to Falcione. Falcione tries to knock it up against the boards, but not able to. Centering pass by the All-Stars results in a shot on goal, but a great save by Giddings. They try to fire it from the top of the blue line, but it doesn't make it through the Fuel traffic. Greener takes that puck. She hits it over to the side to Kleinke. Kleinke knocks it in deep as they're trying to get it out. Puck comes loose again. Finn Smith on the ice. No icing on that one, so Finn is going to retrieve it there. He's going to hit it up against the boards where it's going to be Kleinke going after it. Kleinke tries to get to it. Knocks it down deep into the near side corner. Kirzner is going to try and chase it down. Seaman over there to give him a hand. Seaman centers it up but not able to get to it. Fire! Shot on goal by Ty Hublar, and it's a great save by the All-Stars goalie. For a minute there, I thought that was Finn that hit it from that line. That's usually where he's at, but it was a great shot by Hublar. All right, Beaupre in for the faceoff. Finn, Hublar, McNary, and Farb in on that faceoff. All-Stars get it around the backside, but we've got an All-Star player down right now. All-Star player down on the ice right now, so we're going to take a minute to step aside while the coach comes to attend to the player. The player is getting up on his own power, which is good. All right, we're going to have the face-off coming here just to the stick side of the All-Stars goalie on that. Beaupre in for the face-off. Finn Smith, Hublar, McNary, Farb. All of which, great line out there. All-Stars get it. They try and get it cleared out of the way. Finn Smith sends it over to Hublar. Hublar isn't able to make a great connection on that shot. So as it comes around the side, the All-Stars try and drive through the way. It is Beaupre that sneaks up there to get that puck out of the way. McNary's going to chase him down along the edge there. Shot on goal, and it's deflected out of the way by Hublar. Centering pass again by the All-Stars in front of Giddings, and it's able to be cleared by Farb and McNary. McNary tries to toss it up to Farb. It ends up going into the All-Star zone, but not able to get through traffic as it's stuck there now at center ice. It is Hublar, and the All-Stars got pushed out to the side. Shot on goal and right into the face mask of Giddings. He just flinched, and that's all it took on that. It's going to come all the way down here to the edge, and we're going to come all the way back because of icing. Whitesell now out on the ice. Fleming up top. AJ down below. Falcione and Poole in on defense. Whitesell wins that faceoff, gets it over to the side, over to AJ Smith. AJ Smith able to give him a hand, and he passes it back up to Kaleb. Kaleb Whitesell takes it into the All-Star zone. He's going around the edge. He's got AJ up there on front. Shot on goal, and that puck comes loose. As it comes around the side here, it is Falcione to defend. They try and get it taken away, and the Fuel do, except AJ takes out Falcione, and that puck is loose. Poole's going to chase it down along the near side corner. He looks to try and double back on that. Shot on goal, and it's deflected by the skate of the Fuel. Another shot, and it is deflected and comes back out to center ice where the All-Stars are going to try and chase it down. AJ Smith trying to get after it, but the All-Star player could not get his stick on that puck. He's finally able to get it cleared along the side, but the Fuel are going to be offsides. 5 minutes, 31 seconds left to go here in this first period, and we are scoreless at Fort Wayne. Kirzner in for the faceoff. Detamore down below. Burgess up top. Greener and Finn Smith in on defense. Kirzner wins that faceoff, kicks it back over to Greener. Greener is going to cycle it around the backside of Giddings. Nope, she's going to double it back and take it over to Detamore. Detamore has it up against the side of the boards. The All-Stars fighting to keep it into the Fuel zone. They do. They're driving up down to center. Shot on goal and a great deflection and a save by Dream Crusher. Finn Smith tries to get it cleared as the Fuel finally do. Burgess is able to get that cleared out of the zone. It comes around the edge. Kirzner is being swarmed there by the All-Star players, and the All-Stars take it back in again. Greener and Finn Smith trying to get that puck out of the way. Greener clears it up to center. Kirzner is going to try and chase it down, but the All-Stars kick it back. All-Stars now fighting at center ice. Greener in on defense. She gets that poke checked out of the way. No! Fair play. Not against her. They're going to call a penalty on Greener now, although that was very questionable. So the Fuel are going to be shorthanded here for the next 2 minutes as Sarah goes to visit her dad. Sarah goes to visit her dad in the penalty box. She just wanted to say hi. How you doing? Good to see you, Dad. I missed you. Farb is going to be now in for the face-off. All right, Farb is going to be in for the face-off. Poole back on defense along with Falcione. Farb and Beaupre in on the line. All right, here we go. Farb gets that face-off win, kicks it back over to Poole. Poole's going to clear it around the boards over to Beaupre. Beaupre able to get his stick on it, tries to get it out of the zone, and the All-Stars are fighting for it, but Farb sneaks in there and takes that puck away. Turns it over at center ice over to the All-Stars, where Beaupre is really putting the pressure on him. Falcione has it along the near side corner, trying to get it cleared out of the zone, but it ricochets off of the pads of the All-Star players. All-Stars trying to go after it now as that puck goes down into their own zone. Beaupre tries to stop it. It's picked up by Farb, but they're going to be offsides. There's 1:25 left to go here in the penalty kill for the Fuel, as Greener is spending 2 precious minutes with her dad right now. 2 father-daughter time. Seaman in now for the face-off. Fleming down below. Hublar and Finn Smith in on defense. As Seaman gets that face-off wing, gets it over to this side. Hublar's going to field it here up against the boards, but the All-Stars are going to fight for it. All-Stars knock it in deep into the Fuel zone where Fleming is going to chase it down. Fleming hits it up against the boards again, gets it over to the All-Stars. All-Stars trying to fight for it, but great job by Hublar to kick it out of play or to keep it out of their hands. Finn Smith gets that puck. He sends it across ice over to Fleming. Fleming tries to get it out of the zone. It knocks off, it ricochets off the stick of one of the All-Skin to the side. Comes along the edge again. It is the All-Stars. They retrieve it at center ice. They're going in. Finn Smith tries to get it out of the way, but gets him out of the path that he was going for just enough as they get it centered up. Shot on goal, and it's wide of Giddings. Fuel get it. They get it up to the top of the blue line. All-Stars get it centered. They're looking to take a shot. Doesn't get enough power behind it, and Seaman's able to get it swung around to Hublar. Hublar's fighting for it up against the boards while Fleming tries to get it cleared, and he does. 20 seconds left to go in the penalty kill for the Fuel. All-Stars swing it back around to center. Gets it back into the Fuel zone. Fleming trying to stop off on that one as the All-Stars take a shot on goal, and it's deflected by Giddings as Hublar getting a little angry out there on the ice. Kirzner's going to grab it at the corner, gets it cleared over to the side, and that's going to take us to the end of that penalty. Great job by the Fuel for on that penalty kill. Kirzner takes the puck away, goes in for a shot, oh my God, takes the shot on goal, just got a little too much air on it. AJ Smith passes it up to Kleinke. Kleinke gets it back around to Kirzner again. Shot on goal, and it goes in off of the skate of AJ Smith. 2 minutes, 19 seconds left to go in this first period, and the Junior Fuel White team had gone up 1-0 over the All-Stars from Fishers. All right, Kirzner in for the faceoff. AJ down below. Up top is Kleinke, Poole, and Falcione in on defense. All right, Kirzner gets that faceoff wing, gets it back to Poole. Poole passes it off over to Falcione, but it wasn't a great pass on that one. Falcione's going to chase it down around the backside. Poole, some great action there in front of the net. He was getting in low and getting his shoulder up in on them. Cross-eyes pass by Smith over to Kleinke, doesn't make it through traffic, but Falcione's able to field it here, back in their own zone. All-Stars are going to chase it down. They get into their zone. They fling it around. Kirzner able to kick it back in. Kirzner going to get a redemption on this one. Shot on goal. And that puck is loose. No one knows where it's at. It's around the near side. Kirzner's fighting for it again as it comes up over here to the near side corner. Pass tried to get cleared, but Kleinke's able to stop it and send it back in deep. AJ Smith over around the side to try and get after it. And it is Falcione there to stop it. All-Stars have it. They lob it up high in the air to get it cleared. Poole's going to go chase it down with 1:24 left to go here in this period. Poole looking to see where he can send it. He's going to send it up the boards over to Whitesell. Whitesell tries to get it out from the stick of the All-Star player, and it comes back again. So Poole does it one more time. Tries to get it clear again, and one more time. It's like a ping pong match right now, ladies and gentlemen. The All-Stars send it in deep into the fuel zone where Greener tries to get it cleared. Greener looks to take it out and away. She passes it up over to Whitesell. Whitesell gets it back into the side, but it's going to be offsides on the All-Stars. We've got 54 seconds left to go here in this first period. Your Fuel are leading with a score of 1-0. Whitesell in for the faceoff. Seaman up top, McNary down below. Finn and Greener in on defense. Whitesell gets it kicked back over to Finn Smith. Finn Smith looking to see where he can send it. He sends it over to the side to McNary. Great pass. McNary loses possession of the puck, but gets it back over to Finn Smith. Finn Smith up to Seaman. Seaman tries to get it back, but they're offsides just by enough. It's all right, Charlie. 38 seconds left to go here in this first period. In for the faceoff, we've got Farb with AJ down below. Detamore up top. Finn and Greener still in on defense. Farb gets that faceoff win, gets it over to Finn Smith. Finn Smith knocks it forward over to Charlie Farb. Farb takes a shot on goal, and it's deflected by the goalie. Detamore not able to stop it. Finn Smith tries to get it away as well. All-Stars go in to try and get something going. Great poke check by Greener to get it out of play as it sends up against the near side boards. All-Stars dump it in deep into the fuel zone with 16 seconds left to go in this period. Farb is going after it to try and retrieve it as it's caught around the side. The All-Stars looking to try and get something going here, and Farb just sends it in deep into the All-Star zone, but that's going to leave us with 2 seconds left to go here in this first period, and a face-off coming just to the glove side of Giddings because of icing, which means we're going to go all the way back. Farb in again for the faceoff. He knocks it over to the side to Detamore. Detamore's able to get it cleared out of the way. And that's going to take us to the end of the first period, ladies and gentlemen. Your Junior Fuel are leading the All-Stars from Fishers with a score of 1-0 right now here at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Thank you everyone for joining us. This is game one of what is going to be a great championship weekend as everybody is racing for the Governor's Cup. We are looking forward to a great tournament this weekend, depending on how they play today, and tomorrow depends on the schedule for the rest of the weekend. So tomorrow morning, come join us at 7 a.m. bright and early while you guys are sitting there nice and comfy cozy in your beds all cuddled up, watching on your phones or what have you. We'll be in a nice cold ice rink at Trine University. So I'd like to take a minute to thank everybody who sent in letters, who sent in gifts, who sent in all this stuff. I can't wait to give it to the kids today when they get to when we finally get all checked into our hotels. So I'm really looking forward to that. So thank you very much. I appreciate everything you guys have done to help us through this tournament and make it a success. So getting ready for the second period. This is brought to you by the KPHN and my Red Bull. All right, in for the face-off now. It is going to be Kirzner with Burgess down below. Up top, we've got Beaupre, Falcione, and Hublar in on defense as Kirzner tries to get that. Kirzner gets tripped up, but no call as Burgess tries to fight for that puck. Here come the All-Stars. They go down the way. Hublar tries to stop it, but they cycle it around the backside of Giddings. Falcione over there fighting hard to get that puck out of the way, and the All-Stars are going to come up with it. They're looking to send it around the backside. Falcione in hot pursuit over there along the edge. Centering pass by the All-Stars. Beaupre overskates the puck. Shot on goal, and it's stopped by Hublar. Kirzner now tries to get that puck out of the way as it's all over the place. Here it comes down to the bottom of the blue line. All-Stars try and get it again, and Hublar intercepts it here in the near side corner. He passes it cross ice where it's tipped off on the side. It is Burgess going after it fast, tries to get to it. Kirzner here along the boards to try and stop it. He kicks it back over to Burgess. Burgess goes in for a shot, and it's deflected. All-Stars come up with a puck. They send it cross ice, and it's intercepted by Hublar. Hublar tries to send it over again, and it's deflected off of the pads of the All-Star player. Then Smith now trying to drive it down the way. Kirzner tries to give him a hand, but Hublar is going to grab it here in the near side corner. Hublar tries to play it up the boards, but Burgess is going to take it out. Over. Burgess centering pass on that one. Big mistake on that as it's over to the side there. Whitesell tries to, who was that? That was Whitesell tries to stop it, and now he does. He intercepts it there right in front of Giddings, and he's going to take it in to the All-Star zone. Whitesell sends it. Oh, he went north to south, east to west, whatever you want to call it. If you'll try and get it cleared right now, or try and getting it set up in front of the goal, but it's taken away by the All-Stars. Poole takes it after him along this side, shot on goal, and it's a great save by Giddings. Poole got all up in his face, too. That was great. 11 minutes, 2 seconds left to go here in this second period. Your Junior Fuel lead the All-Stars from Fishers with the score of 1-0. Whitesell in again for the face-off. McNary up top, Seaman down below, Greener and Poole in on defense. Puck comes back along to the side. Poole fields it, sends it along the boards over to Seaman. Seaman tries to get to it, but it gets cleared out to center ice. Whitesell going after it, and it comes back again to the fuel zone. Greener got psyched out there on that one. All-Stars try and fire it towards the front of the net, but not able to make a connection as McNary's trying to get it cleared up against the far side corner. McNary's got it, looking to try and get it passed out. He's got it down the way. He sends it over to center to Whitesell. Whitesell stops it. He takes a shot on goal, and it's deflected, but it was right on track to be in the back of that net there. Seaman now fighting for it along the side, sends it towards the net again. They're screaming for it, and it's a stop. It's a save by the All-Stars goalie. 10 minutes, 17 seconds left to go in the second period. Fuel lead the All-Stars 1-0. Farb coming in now for the face-off. Hublar and Falcione in on defense with Detamore and AJ out on the ice. Farb not able to get that face-off, but it comes out to the side to Falcione. Falcione fires on net, and it is deflected. Comes along the edge there. It is centered up by Farb. Farb tries to get it over to AJ. AJ got spun around, so he wasn't able to get to it. AJ Smith now fighting for it hard in that far side corner, and Detamore is going to get over there to give him some backup. Falcione is able to save it there at the top of the blue line. Gets it over to AJ Smith again. Oh, AJ ends up clearing it from the zone, so Hublar's waiting for everybody to come back in. Hublar knocks it down. We're going to have a high stick come up now against the All-Stars. Way to wait on it, Ty. Good job. All right, Kirzner now in for the faceoff. Fleming and Kleinke out on the line. Finn Smith and Poole in on defense. Poole. All right, Kirzner gets it over to the side. Poole's going to chase it down along the blue line. He's going to fling it around the board, so it's going to go all the way around to the backside to Fleming. Fleming's trying to catch up with it as he gets caught up with the All-Stars. Kirzner now centers it up. Kleinke tries to get a stick on it, not able to, as he tries and gets it cleared. Fleming tries to get to it as well. Poole keeps it in. Kirzner skates past it, but it is fired on net by Fleming, and it's a drop and cover by the All-Stars. 9 minutes, 16 seconds left to go here in this second period. The Fuel are leading the All-Stars with the score of 1-0. Whitesell in for the faceoff. Beaupre, Burgess in on the line. Finn and Poole in on the faceoff. Shot on goal by Finn Smith. Doesn't make it through traffic. Burgess tries to get it in there. And it's another great save by the All-Star goalie. Poole and Finn leaving the ice. And Greener and Falcione coming on. Whitesell in again for the faceoff. He kicks it over to the side, gets it to Greener. Greener passes it across the ice to Falcione. Falcione goes to chase it down. He lobs it up against the boards over into the corner. Burgess tries to get after it, but the All-Stars are going to retrieve it here in the near side corner. Burgess tries to get to it. Greener stops it, kicks it back in over to Burgess. Burgess extends it around the corner as well. They're fighting for it along the side. As it comes back out again, it pops out to center ice, and it's taken away by the All-Stars. All-Stars drive it in to the All-Star zone, or into the Fuel zone, as Beaupre kicks that puck out of the way, and it's picked up by Whitesell. Whitesell's going to go down the way. He's going to take it into, overskates the puck, and it's going to be offsides by the Fuel.
Oh, nice job.
Wait, what was it? I thought it was offside. Okay, just checking. It was offsides. All right, Finn Smith back in again. Farb, McNary, Seaman on the line. Ty Hublar in on defense. Farb gets it over to McNary. McNary dumps it into the All-Star zone. All-Stars try and get it cleared, but Farb did not give him a good chance to do that. All-Stars retrieve it here along the side. Finn Smith going to chase it down, but we're going to have icing against the All-Stars. So you know what that means. We're going to come all the way back. Face-off coming just to the stick side of All-Stars goal. Farb going to take that face-off. Farb gets that face-off when Finn Smith tries to get after it. He dumps it into the near side corner. Farb's going to go and retrieve it. Finn Smith again with that puck. He's got it up against the near side corner. Tries to get it around to the edge. And the puck comes loose here at center ice. Ty Hublar chases it down. Ty Hublar tries to lob it up out of the way, and the All-Stars are going to get a shot on goal here as he wraps around with that one. It is taken away by McNary. McNary's got it around the side. He's racing down the edge, tries to push it through. He's got it back into the All-Star zone, tries to send it towards the front of the net, and couldn't make it through traffic. McNary tries to fight for it down there again as Seaman tries to give him a hand. Puck comes loose again up along the far side. Finn Smith, he's got it. He's looking to see where he can send it. He fires it towards the net, and it is wide. Comes over again to this side there as McNary tries to get to it. Gets it to Ty Hublar. Hublar fires it as it is stopped midair by the All-Stars. That puck comes back out here to center ice by the All-Stars. They're driving it through. Hublar's looking to see where he can send it. Shot on goal, and it's deflected by the boards behind it because he didn't get a chance on it. Great pass from Farb to Kirzner. Kirzner drives in. He's looking to get something going, but he got tapped just hard enough to throw his momentum off. Kirzner has it again up in the corner. He's looking to try and grab it as the All-Stars have it here along the corner. AJ Smith tries to go for it. Hublar tries to tap it away. Finn Smith tries to get to it. They're skating all over the place, and we got a penalty. Delayed penalty. Great deflection by Giddings on that one as it comes out of the way. Tripping? Was that tripping from him down here? Not sure what was going on with it, but Kirzner is going into the box now for 2 minutes for tripping. Not exactly sure where that happened or when. but not sure what's going on. 6 minutes, 39 seconds left to go here in this second period. Fuel are now on a penalty kill here up against the All-Stars. Greener and Poole in on defense. Beaupre and Falcione? No, Whitesell out there on the line. I don't know what's going on. The officials are... Not exactly sure what's going on over here as they're trying to figure something out over at the scoreboard with the official. But they can't, for some reason, they can't get Kirzner's name up on the board. So at 4 minutes, 39 seconds, that's when they will pull him out of the box. 6 minutes, 39 seconds left to go in the second period. Fuel scored early in this period here to go up 1-0 over the All-Stars. Actually, no, they scored late in the first period. All right, Beaupre not able to get that face-off win, but it is a shot on goal, and it's deflected by Giddings. Greener now has it. She's looking to try and kill it around the backside of the net. She does. She sends it along the boards over to Poole. Poole skating around trying to grab after it, and it is Falcione that hits it up top. Falcione not able to get to it, but Beaupre is able to get it deflected. All-Stars send it in deep into the Fuel zone again. Greener's going to go for it as the All-Stars try and get it centered up. Greener's got it. She's looking to see where she can send it. She's going to dump it out to center ice where it was tapped by the All-Stars player. Beaupre's chasing after it now along the edge. All-Stars have it along this side. They're going to get it cleared here at the center ice. It is Falcione in on defense. Falcione tries to poke that puck out of the way, and Greener's going to grab it here along the edge. Greener looks, she's got a zone to go for. She whiffs on that pass, but is able to get it centered up over the way to Whitesell. Whitesell tries to skate the puck through the legs of the All-Stars, and it gets deflected into the near side corner. Whitesell looking to see where he can go, but there's no one there at that. He keeps his heads up, gets it to Fleming. Fleming fires on net. It's deflected as they chase it down here along the side. It is Whitesell again, persistent on that shot, and a great save by the All-Stars. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in this second period. 41 seconds left to go in the penalty for Artem Kirzner. Whitesell in again for the faceoff. Hublar, Smith, and Fleming out on the ice as well. Whitesell gets it. Oh, Finn Smith just out of place on that one. In his defense, coach had just told him to move up. And it's going to be offsides by the All-Stars. All right. Farb in for the faceoff. Kleinke down below with Hublar and Finn Smith out again. All-Stars dump it in deep into the Fuel zone as Hublar is going to chase it down here along the near side boards. He tries to get it tossed between the skates of the All-Star player, but the All-Stars are going to come up with it. Takes a shot on goal, and it's deflected by Giddings. Giddings, great job on getting that out of the way as the All-Stars try and get it back in front of the net once again. Kleinke, great job by Kleinke to get it over to Farb. Farb reaching to get that puck out. He gets it to center ice and is skating it down, and that's going to take us back to full strength on the ice. Another great penalty kill by the Fuel. Puck is cleared to center ice as Finn Smith gets it. He's got it to try and get it into the zone. He does, and it is Farb trying to keep it in. It pops back out to center ice, but the Fuel are offsides. 4 minutes, 19 seconds left to go here in this period. The Fuel are leading the All-Stars from Fishers with a score of 1-0. Hey, Dietz, where are you? You're my +1. Didn't you know? Kirzner in for the face-off. Detamore down below. AJ up top. Poole gets it and knocks it over to AJ Smith up against the board. Smith kicks it through the legs of the All-Star player. Smith is going to wrap around. Looks to try and get a shot. He puts it in! 2-0 over the All-Stars of Fishers. Kirzner is going to be in for the face-off. Detamore down below. AJ up top again. Poole and Greener in on defense. Poole's going to go around the side to try and stop it. He gets it deflected back over to the way to Greener. Greener's going to try and cycle it around. She hits it up against the boards. AJ and Kirzner trying to go after it there. Kirzner's got it. He gets it cleared from the side, but it's going to be icing on the fuel. So you know what that means, everybody? Everybody at home and in the rink, say it with me. We're going to go all the way back. That is going to be an intimidating cheer by the end of this tournament. I guarantee you. We're going to make it so that the other team will never want to ice it. All right, McNary knocks it over into center ice as the All-Stars try and chase it down. Whitesell tries to get it sent back, but not able to grab after it. Shot on goal and a great save by Giddings. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left to go. The Junior Fuel are leading 2-0 over the All-Stars of Fishers. Faceoff is going to come just to the stick side of Giddings now with Whitesell in for that faceoff. McNary up top. Seaman down below. Nope. Burgess down below. Poole and Smith and Falcione in on defense. Falcione gets it passed over to Finn Smith. Finn Smith working hard to get that out of the zone. Gets it over to Seaman. Seaman knocks it back over to Finn Smith. Finn Smith gets it through traffic to Whitesell. Whitesell takes a shot on goal, but not able to get enough power behind it as it's pushed out of play. Whitesell gets pinned up against the boards as he tries to send it up to the blue line to Falcione, but it was a bouncing puck and bounced right over his stick. Gets it over to this side. It was a pass from Falcione to Finn Smith, and Whitesell not able to get to it in time, so it's going to be icing on the fuel, which means it's going to go all the way back. 3:35 left to go in the second. 2-0, Fuel lead. Farb in for the face-off. Hublar and Greener in on defense with Burgess and Beaupre in as well. All-Stars kick it back in, but they are offsides.
Let's go, White!
All right, Farb's going to be in for the face-off again. Burgess up top. Beaupre down below. Burgess tries to get to it. Shot on goal, and it's a great save by Giddings. All right, we got to change a line coming for the Fuel. We got Kirzner, Fleming, and Kleinke coming out. Greener, Hublar still on defense. All-Stars win that face-off, but it's taken over quickly by Hublar. Hublar gets it up to the boards, over to Kirzner. Kirzner's got it. He's trying to race down center ice. Great teamwork by Fleming to get it knocked into the All-Star zone. Kleinke's going to grab after it, sends it up the boards to Greener. Greener tries to get to that puck as well, and it's just kind of loose all over the place. Fleming tries to keep it in, but it pops back out to center. Greener fighting for it here along the corner, gets it to Fleming. Fleming tries to go in after it again. Puck is loose. Greener gets in there to try and stop it. Great poke check by Sarah Greener as it is pinned up against the near side corner. Greener and Kirzner both fighting for that puck now to go after it. Fleming to give him a hand. All-Stars come up with the puck, send it in front of Giddings. He says no way as the puck comes back around here to the blue line. All-Stars have it. They're trying to get a wraparound shot in front of Giddings. That puck is out of the way. Great job by Greener to get it out from the side of Giddings. Greener's got it again. She can't get it cleared from the zone. Now she does. She tops it up, gets it out of play and into center ice, where she gets it knocked into the All-Star zone. She gets turned around, tries to get it over to this side to Kirzner. Centering pass by the All-Stars. Fortunately, they were able to get it out of the way. Greener again tries to get after it. The All-Stars take a swing at it. Poole tries to get after it. Great save by Giddings. 1:51 left to go here in this second period. The Fuel are leading 2-0 over the Fishers All-Stars. in for the face-off. It is Whitesell. Falcione and Poole in on defense. Detamore and AJ in on left and right. All right, Fuel, get it cleared out of the zone as that puck comes back out to center ice. The All-Stars go to chase it down, but it's Chase that gets it and plays it up against the board, sends it in deep into the All-Star zone. Beaupre gets after it there in the corner, but gets taken away from him. Falcione and AJ Smith over against the side to try and get after it. AJ Smith and Detamore now. Detamore has it. He's going to send it towards the front of the net, but it's way wide. Detamore stops it here at the near side corner, tries to dump it back into the near side corner, and Whitesell's trying to fight for it here as well. That puck is being played around that side. Whitesell trying to get something flung around, but they are literally all over him. Whitesell finally is able to break away. He lobs that puck up high in the air to Falcione. Falcione fires on goal. And a great save by the All-Stars goalie. Less than a minute. Less than a minute left to play here in this second period. Farb in for the face-off. Finn and Hublar in on defense. Seaman and McNary out on the line. Farb gets that face-off, gets his own rebound, fires on net, and it's deflected by the All-Star goalie. Seaman chases it down. Hublar here at the bottom of the blue line tries to deflect it, but Farb sneaks up there and takes that puck away. It gets sent over to the side where the All-Stars skated back in, but they're going to be offsides on that one. 38 seconds left to go here in this second period. Farb in for the faceoff. Seaman down below. McNary up top. Farb tries to knock it out through the way. Hublar gets it sent back out to center ice to McNary. Tries to get it over to Farb. Farb is not able to get to it, but Finn Smith is there to give him a hand. Smith skates it through his players, takes a shot on goal, and puts it in the back of the net with 24.7 seconds left to go in this second period. And I say that 0.7 seconds because if any of you watched the overtime game last night of the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Chicago Blackhawks, you know that 0.1 second means everything. And it was ridiculous. All right. Farb wins that faceoff, gets it over to Seaman. Seaman fires on goal, and it's deflected to the side by the All-Stars goalie. Seaman again tries to fight for it here along the edge. We've got 13 seconds left to go in this period. Puck comes loose here at center ice. It's going to come all the way down. We're going to have icing, which means we're going to go all the way back for the last 6.7 seconds. So yes, essentially the Blackhawks lost in overtime as the Lightning took a shot and the puck crossed the line with 0.1 seconds left to go in the game. Farb wins that faceoff, tries to get it to Hublar, but that's going to take it to the end of this period. All right. Great job by the Fuel here in this period. This is going to take us down here now to the last 13 minutes of this game. The Fuel are looking pretty good right now. They just need to keep this momentum up for a little bit longer. We're seeing good passing. We're seeing strong passing. And it's kind of like they're listening to what their coaches are telling them, which, you know, hey, that's a first. I'll take it. Getting ready to start this third period. Make sure you join us tomorrow morning again at 7 a.m. as the Fuel are going to take on the next challenger in this Governor's Cup Championship Tournament. So really looking forward to this weekend. We'll have 2 games tomorrow. The second game will be determined once the seeding is decided after tomorrow morning's game. So make sure that you keep an eye out on my Facebook page. I'll create an invitation through Facebook on events. So just keep an eye out on my page as we will be communicating when those dates and times are coming up. There's also a website you can go to And I think it's the Fort Wayne Ice Organization website. I'll put it here on the link so you can follow along. You can check out the standings and things like that. So getting ready for this third period of this first game in the championship tournament. Game brought to you by the KPHN and my Red Bull. Kirzner in for the faceoff. Beaupre up top. Burgess down below. Falcione going to start out on defense. Kirzner wins that faceoff. Gets it over to this side to Falcione. Falcione has it. He tries to dump it into the zone, but not able to as the All-Stars take it back. Falcione's going to chase it down here on the near side boards. Centering pass by the All-Stars, and it is broken up by Kirzner. Falcione sends it to the top of the blue line over to Beaupre, and the All-Stars are offsides. All right. Whitesell now in for the faceoff. Kleinke up top, Fleming down below. Falcione, Kirzner still in on defense. Whitesell wins that faceoff, gets it back to Kirzner. Kirzner shovels it back over to the side to Kleinke. Kleinke sends it up the way to over to Whitesell, but it gets kicked back over by the All-Stars. Kirzner passes it up over the way to Whitesell. Whitesell takes a shot on goal. Oh my gosh! He overskated the puck, tried to get his stick back on the puck again, but it just didn't happen. It was like slow motion, and it was literally an open net. Like, I don't know what else he would have needed. Maybe a neon sign that says, yes, we're open. I don't know. But either way, it is what it is. Whitesell now has it along the edge. Fleming gets in there to try and stop it, but Whitesell's going to come up with it. Puck comes loose back out to center ice as the All-Stars are looking to drive it down the way. Falcione tries to get to it, and the All-Stars drop it back as they are going to be offsides on that play. 11 minutes, 36 seconds left to go here in this third period. The Fuel are leading the All-Stars 3-0. Farb in for the faceoff. Up top is Detamore. AJ down below. Poole and Hublar in on defense as Detamore tries to get that puck cleared. He sends it back up the way to Farb. Farb has it, drives it into the All-Star zone, takes a shot, but not able to get enough power behind it. He gets his own rebound, shot on goal again, and it's deflected. The puck comes around the near side corner here by the All-Stars. They play it up against the board. Poole's going to get after it. He sends it up the boards, tries to get it over to Farb, but is able to make it over the way to AJ Smith. AJ Smith has it. He's going in for a shot. Takes a shot on goal, and it's deflected in traffic. As they come around the far side corner again, they're going to go after it. Finn Smith has it. Fires high up in the air. That I don't know where he was going with that one. If he thought, like, I don't know. Who knows? Puck is stuck up against the corner there. Poole here on defense to challenge. Looking to see where they're going to go with it. Poole gets his stick up there to deflect it from the way, and the All-Stars are going to be offsides yet again with 10 minutes, 41 seconds left to go in this game. All right, Kirzner in for the faceoff. Up top is Seaman, down below Mcnary. Kirzner and Finn in on defense. Mcnary fighting for that puck here up against the boards. Kirzner comes in to give him a hand, but it's stuck there at the corner. Kirzner receives that puck, kicks it through the legs of the All-Stars player, gets a shot off on goal. Seaman centers it around to the front, and it's put in the back of the net by Kirzner. 10 minutes, 24 seconds left to go in the game, and the Fuel take a 4-0 lead over the All-Stars of Fishers. All right, it is Kirzner. It's same line there. So Seaman up top, McNary down below, Kirzner for the face-off. Kirzner, Finn Smith in on defense. As the All-Stars get it away, they take a breakaway, they go to this side. Greener says, nope, thank you, gets it over to Seaman. Seaman's gonna skate it down the ice, but he loses it. As it comes back around, the All-Stars take it back into the fuel zone again. Greener tries to push him out of the play as shot on goal, and it is deflected by everybody there. Woo! Puck goes flying high in the air. Kirzner's gonna get his stick on it, and then he loses it as the All-Stars are going to field it over in the far side corner. Greener's up there to try and stop it. She ends up with that puck, sends it up the way to Seaman and McNary. Seaman's going to come up with it. Seaman turned it on. He's got the rockets going, and he loses the puck. But Finn Smith gets it, fires on goal, keeps it much more reasonable this time, and not as much air on that shot. It's true. 9 minutes, 38 seconds left to go here in this third period. The Fuel lead the All-Stars 4-0. Whitesell in for the face-off. Beaupre and Burgess left, right with Hublar and Falcione in on defense. Whitesell gets it, and we're going to have a high stick by the All-Stars. Face-off coming again to the glove side of the All-Stars goalie. Whitesell gets that face-off wing, gets it back to Hublar. Hublar's going to fire it down. Burgess tries to get to it. It can't be high sticking on Burgess. He's not tall enough. It's caught up against the boards as they come down around the edge. Fueler going to come after it. Burgess gets it up to Hublar. Hublar fires from the top of the blue line, and it gets deflected in traffic. Beaupre gets caught up there up against the boards. No penalty. Falcione's going to get to it here to challenge at the blue line as the All-Stars come up victorious with that puck. Falcione tries to kick that puck out of the way. He does. He sends it across ice around the back side of the boards. Beaupre kicks it back to center over to Whitesell. Whitesell picks up the puck, gets it into the All-Star zone, gets a chance to get onto it, takes a shot on goal, and it doesn't make it through traffic. As it comes around the near side corner again, All-Stars pick it back up. Farb tries to stop it. Farb and Burgess collide as Whitesell tries to get to it. Whitesell ends up with that puck. He's going to dump it into center ice over to Farb. Farb's going to chase it down around the backside of the All-Stars net. Finn Smith up at the top of the blue line. Poole over here along the side. Poole's going to chase it down. He's got that puck. He sends it back deep into the zone. All-Stars are going to field it around the backside of their goalie, but Finn Smith tries to stop it right there. Puck comes loose here at center ice, and Poole's going to chase it down. Poole plays it up against the boards, gets his own rebound, sends it over to the way. Fleming is going to Farb is going to pick it up. All-Stars try to clear. Finn Smith goes in. Backhand shot, puts it in the back of the net with 7 minutes, 55 seconds left to go in this game. Great goal by Finn Smith on that one. So that's 2 for Finn Smith now. So we got 2 for Finn, 2 for AJ. So it's the Smith show tonight. It's the Smith show this morning, with 4 of the 5 goals coming from someone with the name of Smith. Farb in for the faceoff. He gets his own rebound and pushes that puck through. Greener's going to grab it here along this side. She dumps it into the All-Star zone, and it's going to be offsides as Farb was already over the line. We're now down to a rolling clock at this point in time, guys. We've gone rolling. All right, rolling clock, which means the clock will not stop for anything except for an injury. Kirzner in for the faceoff. Gets it over to AJ Smith. AJ Smith trying to go after it as it's picked up the side there. Detamore not able to get out there in time. Ty Hublar dumps it in deep into the All-Star zone, and the All-Stars are going to field it around the backside of their goalie. AJ tries to grab it after it along the side, and the puck comes loose. Wrap-around shot by Kirzner, not able to make it through traffic. It's picked off by AJ. AJ tries to go for it again, and the All-Stars are going to come up with it, but Kirzner takes it away. Kirzner looking to get it centered, but it gets kicked out of the way. Greener now has it. She takes a shot from the blue line, not able to make it through traffic as it's passed over to Detamore. Detamore fires from the top of the blue line, and it's a great save by the All-Stars goalie. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in this game. Your Fuel are leading the All-Stars 5-0. Whitesell in for the faceoff. Finn Smith, Falcione in on defense. McNary and Seaman left and right. Whitesell's got it. Kicks it back over to Finn Smith. Finn Smith lobs it over to the far side corner. Whitesell tries to get after it, but not able to. All-Stars are going to try and get it out of the zone. They do, but Whitesell quickly takes it over. Great job by McNary to keep it back on sides as Whitesell gets tripped up. No penalty on that. As it comes around the far side corner, All-Stars trying to get it cleared. Finn Smith says no way and dumps it down deep into the All-Star zone. Whitesell's got it again. Sends it up to the middle of the blue line. Falcione fires through traffic. The puck is loose. And it's deflected by the All-Star team. Finn Smith has it again. Is going to get 3. Nope, as that puck is loose. That was very, very close. 5 minutes, 27 seconds left to go in this game. Fuel lead 5-0 over the All-Stars. Farb in for the faceoff. Beaupre, Burgess left, right, Poole, and Greener in on defense. Farb gets that face-off wing, gets it to Poole. Poole goes in, fires on net, and it gets blocked in traffic. Burgess tries to get it centered up, but that was a great shot by Poole on that one. Greener sends it in high, back deep into the All-Star zone. The All-Stars are going to try and field it, but Burgess is going to take it away. Burgess trying to grab after it. Greener stops it at the blue line again. She passes it over to Poole. Poole again takes a shot on goal, and it is stopped in traffic one more time. All-Stars get it cleared from the zone as Poole's going to go and chase it down here along the side. No icing as Poole's going to get to it first. He gets it. He keeps that puck away from the All-Stars player. Looking to see where he can send it. He hits it up against the boards over to the top of the blue line, comes up to get his own rebound on that one as the puck goes towards Giddings. Giddings drops and covers. Face-off coming just to the glove side of Giddings. With Kirzner, Fleming, Hublar, Kleinke, and Falcione in on defense, in on the ice right now. Kirzner not able to win that face-off as the All-Stars fling it towards the front of Giddings. It's around to the side. They're fighting for it. They put it in the back of the net. With 3:43 left to go here in this game, the Fuel have now put themselves, or the All-Stars put themselves on the board 5-1. And with that, the clock stops officially. As the face-off starts, it is Kirzner, and again, All-Stars drive it into the Fuel zone. They're going after it. They try and get a shot on goal, and it is wide. All-Stars send it around to the edge. Hublar goes after it. Hublar's got it. We've got Tree left to go in the turn. It is 5-1. Junior Fuel lead the All-Stars 5-1. Shot on goal, and it is deflected as Kirzner and Falcione and Fleming try and go after this puck. It gets kicked out to center ice. Falcione sends it up against the side, but it gets deflected off of the mask of the All-Stars player there. Falcione cycles around the back of Giddings, gets it over to Hublar. Hublar tries to clear it, shot on goal, and it is deflected through three Fuel players. As Falcione not able to get his stick on that puck. All-Stars take a shot on goal, and it's deflected by their own player. Kleinke's going to chase it down. We're at 2 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the game. Falcione has it again. Where's he going to send it? He's looking to get it over to the edge. Kirzner gives him a hand so Falcione can get away. He's got Kleinke ready to go up top. Falcione sends it up, lobs it up high and into the air, so it's going to be icing with 2 minutes, 31 seconds left to go in the game. We're going to go all the way back. Whitesell in for the faceoff. AJ down below. Up top is Detamore with Finn and Greener in on defense. Puck is bouncing all over in front of Giddings as Greener's going to pick it up. Greener's got it. She plays it up against the boards to Detamore. Detamore looking to try and get it cleared. He does. He lobs it high in the air, but Whitesell loses his footing, so he can't get to it in time. AJ Smith gonna try and chase it down. All-Stars get it cleared back to center ice. All-Stars have it. Finn Smith takes it away there at center. And Whitesell tries to step up there as well. Greener tries to go after it. Whitesell kicks it over to the far side corner. And it is Detamore that comes up big with that. Finn Smith now has that puck. He's racing down the ice. Lobs it over to the side to AJ Smith. It's the Smith show. Shot on goal, and it is wide. Comes along the edge again. It is pinned up against the corner by Detamore. Detamore fighting to grab after it, and the All-Stars come up with it. All-Stars looking to try and get it cleared. Great job by Whitesell to stop it. Whitesell knocks it back into the All-Star zone. He goes in for a shot on goal, kicks it around the side, and puts it in the back of the net to make it 6-1 with 1:20 left to go in this game. We've gone back now to a rolling clock. So that is going to take us down to 1 minute left in the game. Farb in for the faceoff. McNary down below. Up top is Seaman with Poole and Hublar in on defense. Seaman goes in from the side. Gets that puck taken away from him as the All-Stars make another drive down into the fuel zone. 50 seconds left to play. All-Stars get it back into the fuel zone as they get the puck deflected over to the far side corner. Great job by Farb to reach in there and get that puck taken away. Seaman's going to grab after it. 40 seconds left to go. Centering pass up from Seaman over to Farb. Just a little too much out of the reach of Farb as the All-Stars get it here in the near side corner. They're trying to get it clear again, and they're poking that puck in. No goal as that puck comes loose there in front of the goalie. All-Stars making one last drive here with 20 seconds left to go in the game. It is Hublar. Hublar loses his footing, but is able to get it cleared over to the boards. Seaman has it, looking to try and get it cleared, but the All-Stars are sitting on the puck. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to take us to the end of the game where your Junior Fuel have defeated the All-Stars from Fishers with a score of 6-1. Join us tomorrow morning as the Fuel take on their next opponent at 7 a.m. So set your alarms and make sure you join us as this is going to be a great tournament, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast, including the outcome. And as always, go Fuel!